All right, we're farming. Subscribe to the fl0m Clips and Highlights channel so we could farm for Gatler or just put this into a short form. Passion, UA CEO, and Senzu. We agreed with Mongols on a slightly higher sum than what NAVI were offering. Bro, I know that Passion is owned by, I can't say his name, a very good soccer / football player. Wherever you're at, somebody's gonna get triggered. It's fine, grow up. But what the I get that bro's got it, but god damn, we're outbidding NAVI, dude? Really? Nah, this is just not a header. What the They say the team has the option to make his loan permanent after Cologne, having won the bidding war for his signature. CEO of Passion has claimed, that the org basically bid high. 2 years ago, who were we? We were playing United 21. Now we will have Senzu. Shit. Negotiations were tough because if I'm correct, this is the first time the Mongols sell a player. Ah, okay, so he's maybe their first time working through it. I wonder, wait, but who do you think NAVI wanted to drop for Senzu? I feel like it's Makaze. I know a lot of people are going to say Imma, but I feel like Imma is such a strong voice on that team, dude. Replacing Imma, who's second voice on the team, Bit's really quiet. Wonderful seems relatively quiet. I don't know much about Makaze, but I feel like him being the new one on the team. But it probably wouldn't be. That's weird. That's why I actually don't know who it'd be. Let's see. Never mind. I know who it'd be. No. I know who it is. Never mind. See, the thing is he did it over more maps, had a better KD diff, and they had the same rating. And like I said, Imma is the second voice on NAVI. So they probably want more output in general. So I think it would have been Makaze. Maybe. That's my logic, at least. Replacing Imma is way more than just a stat line. So, and if you're bringing in Senzu, let's just be real. Senzu's English ain't gonna be, bro is not gonna be secondary IGLing. Didn't Senzu want to op? NAVI is not removing Wonderful for Senzu. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, as much as I want to try to bait that, that's not happening. He said he was open to opping, and also Imma doesn't really double op. Bit doesn't double op. So also replacing Makaze, Senzu could literally get that actually is who just. The more I think about this, the more I'm almost certain it would have been Makaze. The more I look at this and the more, almost never, you never truly know, but that's what I would guess. Just I feel like there's certain things that just line up the most in terms of output. That's why I think Energy is going to drop George, even though Grim doesn't have his roles. You know what I mean? Shit like that. Damn, that's interesting though. I mean, NAVI does lack firepower because Wonderful is not a top 5 opera. He's not a bad opera, despite what the world wants you to think of him. He's not a bad opera, but he's not a top 5 opera. And then on the other hand as well, Bit and Imma with Makaze is not a strong enough rifle trio. So that's where we get. I think it had to be Makaze. But who do we think? So it's Passion for Grim, Grim for George. Senzu might have replaced Makaze. Damn, this is just wild. It's kind of like the delayed roster shuffle a little bit here. Feels like it. Latvian executive also revealed that Passion owner Zinchenko called Try several times to convince him to join the project and succeeded despite Argentine opera being the subject of interest from 3 top 10 teams. What? I mean, he just gave this interview and he just said top 10 teams. Now maybe maybe it's his top 10. So you're telling me Passion, out of all the teams, outbid NAVI for Senzu, and then they outbid 3 top 10 teams for Try. Bro really just put his whole dick out there and said, what are you going to do about it? That's crazy. Bro, it was very important that Try would join us because he was the potential that he has. He solo carried Imperial at the major. We really lacked consistency at the sniper that he needs to provide. So who do we think that 3 top 10 teams are? Wait. Maybe NAVI, FaZe, G2, or maybe since Astralis was going international. Well, they're top 10. Well, top 10 now. No, Aurora isn't international. They're not speaking English. So I think it has to be these 3, right? Maybe Liquid. He said top 10, little bro. Liquid should be in these conversations, but I don't know, dude. I feel like Liquid low-key is really pulling back. They're tightening the grip on this CS project. I think that this CS project has lost them a lot of money to the point where, not that they regret being in CS, but I think they're just really trying to be more tactful with their choices. I think the idea that they're going to keep splashing cash and not doing well or winning shit. I don't know. No, I think these would be it. Yeah, no, look at who's above Liquid. Look at who attended FML. Liquid literally couldn't. It's fine. Try is good. No, Try is a good opera. I think it had to be these three teams, which, I mean, if you read Twitch chat, Reddit, YouTube chat, Kick chat, TikTok chat even, I mean, these are the three operas that everybody calls for their head. To be fair to Wonderful, bro, I definitely don't think I think Wonderful is much better than Brokey and Sampaius. That being said, I think Navi's also much more ruthless when it comes to their players. They are always constantly like, they're not trying to replace players, but they're constantly evaluating their options, I think is the best way to describe Navi. Navi's always just feel like they got their finger on the pulse, dude. Maybe that's just because of how I view Blade as a coach. But yeah, I think that's super. Now these three teams, let's just assume that's right. Passion outbid all of them. What? Passion said, bro, we got it. Let's go, baby. That's crazy, man. That's actually crazy. Even if it's two out of these three teams, even if it's like not Navi and like Liquid, still, that's fucking crazy, dude. I don't know if it's going to go well for Passion. I think there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of things that have to go right, but I'll give them credit. I think they've mismanaged how they've approached their schedule for their games. So in terms of their approach to VRS, I think it's been bad. In terms of how much they're kind of kicking it into gear, I think realizing that they need to make moves, I respect that though. Like, I got a lot of respect for just being like, this is not what we want to be. Let's move on. What about Mouse? Bro, they ain't replacing Torji. Torji's, anybody that's ever watched that team, he's the heart and soul of that team, but also most importantly, he's quite literally one of the IGLs. It's why Brolin can be an IGL. I'm not saying Brolin's stupid and doesn't lead the team and isn't an IGL, but Torji contributes so much to that team. It's hilarious. And now that ESL started showing in the timeouts how much people talk, you know the two people that talk the most during Mouse timeouts? Torji, Xerxin. More so on the CT side, but still, like, players like Torji and Emma or like Xerxin are, I'm not saying that you can't replace them, but if you're picking up players like Try or Senzu, players that haven't been on an international team, when you lose the voice and you're picking up a player that very clearly won't be able to have any voice or very limited amount, it's going to hurt the team so much. I'm not even saying you can't like make a change on Mouse, but I think if you're replacing a vocal player for a player that won't be able to be as vocal, you're losing a lot more than just the stat line. That's all. I would very much doubt Mouse, but maybe, I guess. You know, never know. I don't know shit, so it could have been. Oh, there it is. Update. Navi's head of esports has taken to X. Bro, he's taken to Twitter. Sorry, X. Bro literally called him straight up delusional, bro. We got beef. We got beef. That's a lie. We didn't offer anything. Delusional CEO. Now, hear me out. He said they didn't offer. So that means they were probably talking. I feel like he's being pretty deliberate with what he said. So they're probably interested in Senzu, but maybe didn't give an offer. Now, hear me out. Am I overcooking this, or do you think this is what happened? Negotiations were tough because if I'm correct, this is the first time the Mongols sell a player. What if Mongols were just playing dumb, told them they had an offer from Navi, they were technically talking with Navi, and then just pushed the offer higher to Passion? I feel like that's low-key, like, I feel like that's what happened. Okay, or here's what I guess we'll give option number 2. Bro absolutely did make an offer, because who the fuck, like, bro, it'd just be so easy to come out and say, no, we didn't actually give an offer to Senzu. Why is he, man's getting like upset, like he's getting upset about somebody just saying. So those are my 2 options in my head. Man got incredibly upset. Usually when you see this, I feel like somebody's just like a little hurt and it's like there's some truth behind whatever is said, or he's right and just wants to dunk on them for whatever reason, who knows. And Passion got played and they just simply maybe feigned a little bit of ignorance and then told them that they were talking to Navi as well, and Passion upped the price. I feel like those are the 2 out. What do you guys think? I feel like that's probably good chance of both of those, yeah? You think Navi actually made an offer, or do you think Passion got played? I feel like Passion got maybe played a little bit, or it just happened exactly how he said it is. Now, like literally in my head, I'm just thinking like Mongols going, man, we've never really done this. Can you guys give us some time? We're also talking to Navi right now, so we just want to make sure we're doing all our due diligence. And then like Passion CEO's like, we'll double it. They're like, all right, never mind, we're good to go. Send it. Here's the contract. Actually, we actually had that number in mind as well. Let's go. Wait, he made an edit? See the latest post. Bro, he's not happy. And try rejected three top 10 teams. What a timeline. Dude, he's just like, bro's not happy. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Oh man, what happened? We got Navi Ukrainian org versus Passion Ukrainian org, and they're beefing. Everybody's just been lying to Passion to just get more money out of him. Oh my god. Dude. Oh man, what a crazy how quickly this turned. Mongols absolutely fleeced him to get him to spend much more on Senzu. Meanwhile, Imperial's like, yeah, dude, we're talking to like 3 other teams right now for try. I know, even Monty's getting in on this, bro. I don't know. Me, when I purposely spread misinformation on the internet. I love this shit because like now we're in so deep already, like within 10 minutes of these things being put on HLTV that you can just say whatever now. we're everybody's just like, nah, he's lying. Now who's telling the truth, man? I'm about to just say they also gave me an offer. I actually also have 3 offers right now from top 10 teams. Let me know in the comments below if you think Navi's lying or Passion's lying. Nailed it.